And then here, let's describe each situation as the closest possible shape in geometry. So a point, line, ray, line segment, or a plane. And so if I look at something like this guy, it says a sheet of construction paper. So if I had a sheet of paper, that's a flat surface. So I would just best describe that as a plane. Okay, even though it doesn't extend forever in every direction, okay, it still acts like a plane or a portion of a plane. So we want to think about it that way. So we want to tie these shapes to real world concepts so we can apply geometry to things, okay? Something like this, a laser from a laser pointer. If you think about it like a laser pointer, and I'm not an artist by any stretch of the imagination, but let's say this is your laser pointer, and you hit the little button and the laser shoots out, right? And eventually hits something somewhere that you're trying to point to. So think about what's being described there, okay? Even though, yeah, it ends eventually when we point it on something, that laser is kind of shooting out indefinitely until it hits the thing that we want. So what we're kind of describing here is it starts from the pointer and goes out forever in one direction. It's kind of like a ray, okay? And so we describe it that way. Something like this, a 12-foot long piece of pipe. If I just had a piece of pipe that was 12 feet long, it's got threads on each end maybe. If you're, talking about some metal pipe or something like that, so there's a 12-foot long piece of pipe. Well, it just stops on each end, okay? It's a finite length, so it's only 12 feet, so it's a line segment. And then this one, the floor of a room. If you look down, the floor of the room hopefully is a nice flat shape that extends to the edges of your room. And if it extended indefinitely, it would be a plane for sure. So we're just going to say it's a plane. And again, even though it doesn't extend forever, it kind of acts that way. Okay. And then this one, a laser level. A laser level is interesting, and you might not be as familiar with this, but it's kind of like a laser pointer, but it shoots lasers in both directions so that you can have a nice line across your wall. So you hang the laser level on the wall, and what it does is it shoots a laser out this way, and it shoots a laser out this way. So it gives you a line across the wall. So if you're like hanging pictures or hanging trim or something like that on the wall, you have a nice line to go off of, but it shoots that in each direction. So it's kind of like the ray, but it shoots a ray in each direction. Well, that's a line. Okay, so this one is a complete line. And again, yeah, when we're actually using that thing, the laser point would end eventually for us. But right now we can't determine where that ends. It's just shooting out indefinitely for us. Okay?